Shri Vraj Dham Mahim Amrit ki jai. Krishnadas Kaviraj ki jai. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohan. Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan. Kalini Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahava. Kishi Gata Bamsi Bata Radha Sakana Rahasa Valila Koilo Srinanda Nanda Srinanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopagan Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Dhenu Vatsaga Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Viranagari Jaya Jaya Gopeshwar Vrindavanama Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Batu Vichara Jaya Rama Data Jaya Rohini Nandana Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jata Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Jaya Naga Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyagan Vakatite Chara Pailo Gopinda Chara Shri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shyam Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manora Jaya Jaya Jala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sam Parakiya Bhaveja Brajati Prachar Shri Janava Pada Padma Koriya Smaran Dina Krishna Dasa Kohi Nam Sankirtan Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan Yamakanda Radha Giri Govardhan Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mama Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Shri Rajdam Mahimamata ki jai Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj ki jai. So Hare Krishna dear devotees, thank you very much for joining today. So I wanted to talk through this bhajan, and we can read the translation first actually. Kaushalya Mataji, would you like to read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
All glories to Radha Krishna and the divine forest of Vrindavana. All glories to the three presiding deities of Vrindavana, Shri Govinda, Gopinath, and Madana Mohana. All glories to Shyama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Govardhan Hill, and the Yamuna River, Kalandi, all glories to the great forest known as Mahavana, where Krishna and Balaram displayed all their childhood pastimes. All glories to Sivapatatri, where Krishna attracted all the gopis to come by playing his flute. Glories to all the 12 forests glories to Krishna's divine father and mother, Nanda and Yashoda. All glories to the cowherd boys headed by Sri Dhama, the older brother of Srimati Radharani and Angana Manjari. All glories to the cows and calves of Vrija. All glories to Radha's divine father and mother, Vrishabhanu and the beautiful Kritida. All glories to Purnamashi, the mother of Sanipadini, Sandipani Muni, grandmother of Madhu Mangala and Nandi Mukhi, and beloved disciple of Devrishi Narada. All glories to the young coward maidens of Vrija. All glories to Gopishwara, Shiva, and who resides in Vrindavana in order to protect the holy Dhamma. All glories to Krishna's funny Brahmana, friend Madhu Mangala. All glories to Ramaghata, where Lord Balaram performed his rasa dance. All glories to Lord Balarama, the son of Rohini. All glories to. Sorry, Prabhuji, there is some message. All glories to Lord Balaram, the son of Rohini. All glories to all of the residents of Vrindavana. All glories to the wives of the proud Vedic Brahmanas. All glories to the wives of Kaliya, serpent. Through pure devotion, they all obtained the lotus feet of the Lord Govinda. All glories to the place where the rasa dance of Sri Krishna was performed. All glories to Radha and Shama. All glories to the divine rasa dancer, which is the most beautiful of all Lord Krishna's pastimes. All glories to the mellow of conjugal love, which is the most excellent of all rasas and is propagated in Vrija by Sri Krishna in the form of the divine Parakya Bhava, Paramore love. Remembering the lotus feet of the Lord Nityananda's concert, Sri Janava Devi, this very fallen and lowly servant of Krishna, sings the Sankirtana of the holy name. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for reading the translation. Now, this bhajan is written by Krishnadas Kaviraj, who is also the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, so a very exalted personality. So let's see how many we get through. But oh, sorry, I need to just take this call. So just 1 second. Okay, sorry while I was that devotees, they're hopefully trying to sort out the internet. Okay, so the first word is Jaya, and Jaya is a very important word. Significance of Jai. Jai means all glories true, all victory true. When we say Jai, actually we are tapping into the mercy of the great personality. So when we say Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, we glorify them, but at the same time, we are getting some of the nectar ourselves. We're tapping into the mercy. Because whether we say or not, they're always glorious anyway. They're great, whatever. But when we say Jai, especially when we say it loudly, Jai, with full heart, then when we say to the devotee's activity, we recognize good qualities of that devotee. That increases our good qualities. reduces envy in our heart. This is really important. Srila Prabhupada gave us the Premadhvani prayers at the end of each arti. Krishna Balaram ki jai, Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, Radha Madhav ki jai, Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. So this is the Premadhvani. I won't go through it all because we've heard it many, many, many times. It's a really wonderful, wonderful prayers. Glorification. Radhe is the next word. Significance is she's the eternal consort of the Lord. She who is constantly running to serve Krishna in divine ecstatic love. Ra means rag, anurag is exalted stage of divine love. And Dha, Radha, means to run, Rupa Goswami, running towards Krishna to serve him. She's the source of all the gopis, all the Lakshmis, all the queens of Vrindavan, of Krishna. Krishna defines in the Brahma Vivrita Purana, Radha, she who constantly worships me, who I constantly worship. So it's not one-way street, it works both ways. Radha worships Krishna, but Krishna worships Radha. For whom Krishna left the Ras dance and millions of gopis, Ras dance, that's in the 10th canto, 30th chapter, 28th verse, mentioned in the Vedas, Puranas, but not in the Srimad Bhagavatam, as we've discussed many times. Krishna, what is the significance of Krishna? Means the all-attractive one. Krish means the Lord of greatness, and Na means the Lord of sweetness. So, greatness is fine. We can appreciate and respect that great person, but we might not be able to fall in love with that person just because of greatness. But when we see the sweetness, now, then we can fall in love with that person. Aishwarya and Madhurya coming together in one. Krishna. Puranas say, by saying various letters of Krishna, one gets the following benefits. K chant, you simply by saying Ka, Kari, Ka, chanting the name, it's like chanting the Vishnu Sahasranam, 1,000 names of Vishnu. Kri, Ri, chanting the name of Ram, Ram. Shri, Krish, divinity enters the heart, mind and body. Na, chanting the name of Narasimhana, Krishna. So this is really incredible. Krishna's name encompasses so much. Rupa Goswami says, don't chant these two names of Krishna, 2 syllables, if you are attached to this word, because it will make you detached. So what's the difference between Radha and Krishna? This is from the Chaitanya Chaitanya. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Guru Radha Punya Shakti Krishna Punya Shakti Nama Tu Vastu Bade Vedanai Shastra Paramana. Sri Radha is the full power, and Lord Krishna is the possessor of the full power. The two are not different as evidenced by revealed scriptures. So that's Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna. Now, Vrindavan. Vrinda means Tulsi Devi. Van means forest. Vrindavan is forest of Tulsi Devi. Tulsi is an eternal associate of the Lord who makes divine arrangements for the divine couple to meet and enjoy pastime. She's also in charge of the land of Vrindavan. Radharani is also known as Vrindavaneshwari, Queen of Vrindavan. Vrindavan also can refer to Vrijdhan. Krishna is to be worshipped along with his transcendental abode, Vrindavan, which is why it is so sought after by great souls. Brahma became 2 mountains of Prasad. Shiva became Nandishwar. Vishnu became Giraj. Uddhav wanted to be grass in the land of Vrindavan. So glorious is the dust of Vrindavan that Krishna eats it. So this is Brijaban Bandha. Very, very beautiful. It's Radha Kunda in the center. Vrindavan is there. Ravan. Um, so the Glories, Prasanna is there, Dauji, Mahaba, Gokul, Badrinath, Adi, Badri, amazing places. This is Dham. So next is Govinda. Was significant. So there's 5,000 temples in seven belong to the Goswamis. There are three major temples. Surabhi, and those three are the ones, one of them is Govind. Govindji, Madan Mohan, and Gopinath. So this song, this bhajan, encompasses all three of them. Govind, Gopinath, Madan Mohan. So now we're looking at Govind. Surabhi named Krishna as Govind after Krishna forgave Indra. Go means cows or senses or land. Gol, Gol, Golo, Gopas, Gopis, Govardhan, Swami, Vinda. Go, Vinda means pleasure or happiness. Krishna is one who gives pleasure to the cows, so senses. Also, Go means Gaura, and Ra means Radha. Gaura is Radha Krishna. That's quite amazing. Gaura is Radha and Krishna. And Gaura Hari also includes Narasimha as well. 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna's grandson, Vraj, installed a number of important deities in Vrindavan, including Govindji. In time, Govindji was lost because of the Mughal invaders. Rupa Goswami searched for him with the help of the Gopa, who was actually Krishna himself. He finally found this deity. Radha Govind temple was built around 1570, and it was originally 7 stories high. And Aurangzeb became very envious. He could see from Delhi this glorious temple. So he made his soldiers take off the first 4 floors. And he destroyed part of the temple. And the original deities of Govindji were brought to Jaipur. Govindji resembles the face and neck of Krishna. This is the 3 stories that are left. Still is very glorious, beautiful temple. This is the Radha Govind temple. Toshalya Maji, do you remember us going there?
Yes, Prabhu, I remember.
Yeah, beautiful temple.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's glorious. And this is Radha Govindji inside. But this is not in Vrindavan. They're in Jaipur. This is the original deeds.
I've seen this in Jaipur.
Ah, have you? Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, beautiful deities. Beautiful. Then Gopinath, significance of Gopinath. Gopinath means Krishna, the protector of gopis. Madan Mohan attracts the jivas, then that's Sampanda. We develop a relationship with Krishna. Govinda, he gives seva, abhidheya. Do something for me. And Gopinath, he gives the ultimate, jiva. He gives the jiva, prema bhakti, prayojan, the end result. Also, Gopinath was carved 5,000 years ago and was also lost until there was a flood in the Yamuna and the flow of water cut down the land near the bank at Vamsivat. And thus the beautiful deity of Gopinath was found and installed by Madhu. Krishna's grandson, Vraj, had 3 deities carved. According to descriptions of Krishna given by Parishit's mother, Uttara, Gopinath resembles Krishna from the shoulder to the waist. So Govindji is the neck and head. Gopinath is shoulders to the west. Janamadevi entered the altar of Gopinath, not to be seen again. This is Radha Gopinath. Again, this is the Jaipur in Jaipur. Now Madan Mohan. Madan means Cupid, Kama, and Mohan means attraction. Madan Mohan, who mesmerizes everyone. His consort Radha is glorified as Madan Mohan Mohini, the mesmerizer of the mesmerizer for spiritual aspirants. Dvaitacharya discovered the original deity of Madan Mohan, known initially as Madan Gopal, when he visited Vrindavan, near where the Madan Mohan temple is located. He entrusted the worship of Madan Mohan to his disciple, Purushottam Chobe, who then gave the deity to Sanatana Goswami. Worship with Madan Mohan as Radharani and Lalita, Radharani and Lalita. Sanatana Goswami established a temple, which was one of the first built in Vrindavan. The original deity of Madan Mohan is said to be exactly resembling Krishna from the waist down to his lotus feet. And the original Madan Mohan deity is now in Koroli. Was moved in 1670 from Vrindavan to Jaipur. This is the most incredible deity. Beautiful. Radha Madan Mohan, worshipped in Koroli. And this is the Madan Mohan temple, very famous. As we go around the Parikrama, this temple is one of the most incredible sights in Vrindavan. Very beautiful temple, magnificent temple. So this is the home of Madan Mohan, built by Sanatana Goswami. And Radha, this is Radha Rama. This deity is not very big, maybe about a foot tall. But this is the original deity. And this is Shaligram, Gopal Bhatt Goswami. His desires was fulfilled by Krishna. Usually Shaligram is a round stone. But Krishna here took the form. Shila is the form of Krishna, so that he can be decorated, put a crown, so many other things. Beautiful. So we've done Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Maha, Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda, Giri Govardhan, Kalindi Yamuna Jaya, Jaya Mahabha. So let's have a look at Shyama Kunda. This bhajan is full of complete nectar of Vrindavan Dham. And we're so fortunate to have this lovely bhajan. We can sing this every single day and really enter into Vrindavan Dham. So Shyama Kunda. Significance is Krishna kills the bull demon, Aristasura, and the gopis tease him. You've committed a sin. It's Krishna, he's Supreme Lord. He doesn't commit sin. He can do anything he wants. But the gopis, they like to tease Krishna. So they teased him that you killed a bull. So you committed a sin. And the only way you can atone for that sin is by bathing in the holy rivers. So you have to go and bathe in the rivers all over Bharatvarsh. Krishna didn't like that idea. He didn't want to leave the gopis. He loves them so much. And they love him so much, but they like to tease him as well. So he summoned all of the holy places from the entire universe to come and enter a crater that he made by striking his heel on the ground. This is called Shyama Kund. By bathing in that kund, he claimed that he had become purified. But he said to the gopis, oh, you have committed a sin now because you sided with the demon Arisasura. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. And that the gopis, because you have been sinful, you should take a bath in my kund here. So the gopis, they said, nah, look, you're so sinful, Krishna. You bathed in your kund and you've made it sinful. It's not purified. That water is not pure anymore. Of course, wherever Krishna is purity personified. But the gopis were just enjoying teasing Krishna. And they decided to make their own kund. So with their bracelets, they started to dig a crater and they started to fill it with water. Let's just get that, if you don't mind, just give me 1 second. Get that doorbell. Yes, so they started filling it with water. But they were getting the water from Manasi Ganga, which is quite a long way away. And they made a huge line, and they would pass the pots of water along to each other, in that way filling the kund. But they still couldn't get the water the kund full of water. So Krishna said that, why don't you take water from my kund? And they said, no, we're not going to do that. Because why not, Krishna says. Why don't you want to take our water, my water? No, because we'd rather do our own hard work. And then Krishna advised the holy rivers, why don't you go to Radha and ask her to let you enter the kund, let you serve her by filling her kund with water. So she kindly agreed. They went to her and she agreed. So this is called Radha Kund. So there's 2 kunds, Shyam and Radha. And then they all bathed in the kunds and had wonderful pastimes. So this is Radha Kund and Shyam. And then we have, significant as well. This is really nice. Surinder, would you like to read this? This is from the Nectar of Instruction.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Prabhu, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat to all the Vaishnavas. Sri Nityananda Chandram Patita Sharanadam Gauradam Tam Bhajeham. Yes, Prabhu, I'll read this, yes?
Yes, please.
So, significance of Radha Kund. Rupa Goswami explains in Nectar of Instruction, text 9. The holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. Superior to Mathurapuri is a transcendental forest of Vrindavan because of Krishna's Rasa Leela pastimes. And superior to the forest of Vrindavan is Govardhan Hill. For it was raised by the divine hand of Krishna and was the site of his various loving pastimes. And above all, the super excellent Sri Radha Kund stands supreme, for it is overflooded with the ambrosial nectarian prema of the Lord of Gokula, Sri Krishna. Where then is that intelligent person who is unwilling to serve this divine Radha Kund, which is situated at the foot of Govardhan Hill? Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Prabhu. Thank you.
Anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Radha Kund, there is a verse in glorification of Radha Kund in Prem Dham Deva Stotram. It is as follows. Prema Mugda Nritya Kirtana Kularitantikam Snana Dhanya Varidhanya Bhumi Kunda Deshakam Prema Kunda Radhikakya Shastra Vandanadaram Prema Dhama Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram Prema Dhama Devam Eva Nomi Gaura Sundaram. This describes that Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he took a bath in this paddy field where there was water, and he declared it to be Radha Kund. So Radha Kunda was lost, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he mercifully established Radha Kund, and his followers and servants, they made the necessary arrangement for the Kund to manifest as it is now. Jai Gaur Hari Bol. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Very, very good.
Yes.
Devotees bathe respectfully in the nectarine waters of Radha Kund. So this is Radha Kund. Oh, and this is Shyam Kund here. So you can see Radha Kund is a beautiful rectangle, and Shyam Kund is crooked. Very, very nice. So we can bathe here actually. And this is Radha Kund. So and this is Shyam. So it said we can do bathing by Manasi, by the mind, mentally. So now why not? Let's try that. So we can go into the middle, we pay our obeisances. There's Govardhan here. We can do a little parikrama of Govardhan, and then we can go and sit here on the steps and chant Om Pavitra Pavitra Va Sarva Vastagatopi Yasmaret Darika Jal Vishnu Jal Vishnu Jal Vishnu. And we can pour water all over ourselves from this nectarian Radha, praying for ourselves, of course, but praying also for others, so that Radha becomes very merciful to everyone. And then we can go on the other side. Radha Kund ki jai, Radha Kund ki jai. We can go on the other side and walk down the steps and bathe in Shyama Kund. Exactly the same procedure again. Shyama Kund ki jai, Shyama Kund ki jai, Shyama Kund ki jai. And then we go across again, sit on this side because we bathe again one more last time. Radha Kund, because who knows when we'll be able to go back again. Radha Kund ki jai, Radha Kund ki jai, Radha Kund ki jai. Very transcendental, beautiful atmosphere in this place. Very gorgeous place. This is at night. This is probably when they did the appearance of Radha Kund celebration at midnight. And many pilgrims go there. And they worship, they bathe, they do arti, they make donations. And then we have Giri Govardhan. Significance of Giri Govardhan is Vishnu himself, Krishna himself, 10, 24, 35, Bhagavatam. Simultaneously, he's also the best devotee, 10, 21, 18. So he's both Krishna and the devotee. This is inconceivable, but this is the way it is. Krishna Swam Yattamam Rupam Gopa Vishram Vanam Gata Shailo Smriti Guri Balim Adad Britat Brihad Bapu. Krishna then assumed an unprecedented huge form to instill faith in the cowherd men. Declaring, I am Govardhan mountain, he ate the abundant offerings. Antaya Adri Avala Hari Dasavaya Yad Rama Krishna Chadmas Prasas Pramoda Manam Kanoti Sahago Ganayos Kayoya Panya Suva Suyavasa Kandara Kandamulya Lai. Of all the devotees, this Govardhan is the best. Oh my friends, the sale supplies Krishna and Balaram, along with their calves, cows and cowed friends, with all kinds of necessities. Water for drinking, very soft grass, caved fruits, flowers and vegetables. In this way, the hill offers respects to the Lord, being touched by the lotus feet of Krishna and Balaram. Govardhan hill is very jubilant. In order to reduce the pride of Indra, Krishna persuaded the Brajvasis to worship Govardhan with Ankut, Indra became angry and tried to kill by causing heavy rain to fall. Krishna lifted the hill 7 days and nights with his finger in his left hand, destroying the pride of Indra. Krishna lifted Govardhan to show how the position of his devotee Govardhan is greater than him. Mat Bhakta Ujabhya Vyakti 119. Why has Govardhan taken the form of a rock to enhance the Krishna's, the Lord's enjoyment? So it was 7 years, 2 months, 7 days. Lifted Govardhan. This is the most magnificent sight of Govardhan. If devotees go there, pilgrims go there, they make houses because they want to reside in Govardhan. When Govardhan cries in separation, he fills up Radha and Shyamkund. The nature of devotion is there. There must be tears. Thus, circumambulating Giriraj, our bhakti increases. Many devotees walk around Govardhan 3 times every day. This is quite a task. There's many beautiful sights around Govardhan. Glorious place. Kalindi Jamuna. Yamuna is known as Kalindi, the daughter of Kalinda. Comes from a spiritual name. In Padyavali 96, Rupa Goswami states Kalindi Kanya Navanila Padma. In the Yamuna, Krishna looks like a new blue lotus. When Krishna went to Mathura and then to Avanti and then back to Mathura again, he saw an ocean and he was wondering, where did this ocean come from? The river had become an ocean due to the tears of separation with the Brajvasis. As the waters of Yamuna are salty, and generally the water is salty as their tears are there by bathing in the Yamuna, one becomes touched by devotional service to the Lord. Krishna has many pastimes in the Yamuna, right from the beginning, which is his appearance. There you go. When Vasudeva carried baby Krishna across the Yamuna, and he touched his feet, she was very happy. Kaliya, the serpent, Krishna fought with him in the Yamuna, expelled him. Many pastimes. Mahavan, one of the largest of the 12 forests of Dham. This is also known as Gokul, where Krishna spent the first 3 years of his pastimes there. Vasudeva brought baby Krishna after his appearance from Mathura and swapped him with Yashoda's newly born baby girl. Krishna killed the demons Bhutanan, Trinivarta, Chakatasura, thus liberating them. This all happened in Mahabharata. Krishna and Balaram's name-giving ceremony. Also, Balaram and Krishna started to crawl on their knees. In Mahabharata, Krishna entered and showed his mother the universal form in his mouth. Mother Yashoda tied the naughty baby Krishna Damodar to a mortar. This amazing pastime was also in Mahabharata. Krishna delivered the Yamuna trees, Arjun trees. This is Mahavan, Gokul. If you land around Gokul, this is the main temple. Chaurasi Kamba, the 84 pillars, very famous. This is the entrance to that temple. And this is the deity. And these are the pillars. Very interesting. 84 of those pillars. This is a bit of a close-up. Okay, how do you do maybe a few more. Okay, she got Krishna and Balaram wore his flute one time, Krishna's flute and peacock. At that time, Keshi came, and Keshi, he knew Krishna's always had a flute and peacock, feather. So Keshi even mistook Balaram for Krishna, and he gave him a big kick. And they were quite young at that time. So Balaram came back to Krishna and said, "Here, have your flute and your peacock back, feather back." It seems to just cause trouble. So then Krishna killed Keshi, and this ghat, Keshi Ghat, is on the Yamuna way. Krishna killed the demon, the host demon, Keshi, host demon. Krishna also received the name Keshav after defeating this demon. And this was one of the last demons that Krishna killed. So whenever the gopis hear Keshav, they cry because this was one of the last things he did before he left for Mathura. It's the last name he received in Vrindavan. As a crew came the next day and took him away. Krishna put his whole hand in the mouth of the demon and knocked his teeth out. A lesson from killing is that Brahmins, or twice-born, take the side of demons. Then Kshatriyas who come from Krishna's arms and knock them out of their positions. Teeth, twice-born, taking the teeth out. His teeth can come up twice. Right? You have baby teeth and then you have the actual teeth. Proud people often boast about themselves with their own mouths and criticize others. So one should curtail these demoniac tendencies by restricting one's tongue from engaging in Prajalpa and by chanting holy names of Krishna. The best thing is to not worry too much about what others are doing in a positive way, not in a negative way. If somebody is doing something fantastic, we'll also do something. We'll serve the Lord. Don't worry if, what others are doing. We must be doing. We must act. This is the Keshi demon. Krishna is with his hand completely in his mouth. This is Keshi Ghat. Very beautiful. The background is Radharama. This is Keshi Ghat. Has everybody been to Keshi Ghat?
That Prabhu, I go through the side of the river. I think I saw it, but I didn't recognize where is that.
Yeah.
I go through there side parikrama, but I didn't recognize.
This is the Parikram route. You're absolutely right. Yes, very good. That's correct. That's correct. Vamsi Bata. Vamsi is flute. Vamsi. Bata is tree. On this night of Sharad Purnima, Krishna under the tree plays the flute to steal the heart of the gopis. This pastime still happens to this day. We can't hear it due to our contaminations and material desires. Vamsi Bata represents the union of Krishna and the gopis. When he plays the fifth note, the Pancham svar, on his flute, the gopis drop everything and run towards him. Radha Raman was playing the flute, but one time when he saw Radha, he was stunned and the flute fell out of his hand. Krishna doesn't realize the flute had fallen and he kept playing. This is the courtyard of Vamsi Bata. Dwada Sakhana and Jahasa Balila, Koilo, Srinanda. Dwada Sakhana. Dwada Sakhana is the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Vraja. And there's Bhadra, Shri, Loha, Bandha, Mandira, Mahatala, Khadira, Bahula, Umudam, Kamyam, Madhu, Vrindavan, Tatha, Vadas, Itanya, Anyani, Kalindya, Sapta, Paschime, Purve, Pancha, Vanam, Proktam, Tatrasti, Yuyam, Uttamam. So, Bhadra, Shri, Lo, Mandira, Mahatala, Khadira, Bahula, Muda, Kamya, Madhu, Vrinda. These are the 12 forests in Mathura Mandal. 7 of them are on the west bank of Yamuna, 5 on the east. These 12 forests are Krishna's most confidential venues. In the Stavamrita Khan Vakhya by Raghunath Das Goswami, it said, Jahasabalila Koilu, Sri Nandananda. At these places, the son of Nand, Krishna, performed all of his pastimes. So very special places, very, very special. The 12 forests. So, a little bit more. Anybody, any questions or any comments? Would you like to ask anything? Okay, let's do a little bit more. Nanda Yashoda. So Nanda Yashoda means Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai. Jagannath Das Babaji says if you call out Krishna, he may listen, he may not. But if you call out Yashoda, his attention will be captured. Same with Chaitanya. Call out Jai Satchidananda. These names will hit the sensitive nerves close to Krishna. Very interesting. How fortunate is Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, who would teach Krishna and Balaram to walk, talk, bathe, etc. The Lord who sleeps in the ocean of milk came to drink the breast milk of Yashoda Mai, the eternal associates of the Lord. We want to go back home, back to Godhead. But the only one who can make Krishna come home is Yashoda Mai. It's really nice. She encourages Krishna to read the scriptures. He is the source of the scriptures, but she encourages him to read it. Gopagan. Gopa means his friends. Also means Gupta, confidential. All the boys. Mr. Saha, would you like to read this in the English?
Wait a minute, Prabhu. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Gopa means his friend, also mean Gopa confidential. All the boy would be the differently engaged. Some boy below their fruit and other below badges made of horn. Some imitate the buzzing of the bumbees and others imitate the voice of the ouko. Some boys imitate flying bird by running after the bird, shadow of the ground. Some of imitate the beautiful movement and attractive posture of the swan. Some of the down with the dark sitting silently, and other is imitate the dancing of the peacock. Some boys attracted young monkey in the trees. Some jump into the tree, imitating the monkeys. Some made face at the monkeys and performed to do, and others jump from one branch to another. Some boy went to the waterfall and crossed over the river, jumping with the frogs, and when they saw their own reflection on their water, they would laugh. They would also condemn the sound of their own echo. In this echo, in this way, they are coward boys used to play with the Krishna, who is the source of the Brahman effulgence for Jan's
Yanis.
destiny of Mars into their effulgence, who is the supreme personality of the Godhead for devotee who have accepted eternal servership, and who for orderly persons in but another is orderly child. The coward boy having accumulated their result of point activities for many lives, were able to associate it in the way with the supreme personality of the Godhead. How can one explain their great fortune?
Okay. That's 10, 1, 27.
1 through 2,
10, 12, 7.
Okay.
Nice verses about the pastimes of the Gopals. So let's do this and then we can start. Sridhamati. Sridhamati is mentioned first of all the Gopals because he is the Radha's elder brother and very intimate friend of Krishna. Amongst the assembly of Priya Sakhas, four are foremost: Sridham, Sridhamati, Sridhama, Vasudham, and Kinkini. They have full knowledge of his secrets and assistance pastimes. These four sakhas are not different from Krishna himself. The embodiment of Krishna's intelligence is Sridham. Embodiment of his ego is Sudama, his heart is Vasudham, and his mind is Kinkini. They would participate in this confidential pastime, that's stealing the garments of the Gopis. They would engage all the Gopas in playing games with Balaram and Krishna. He would sometimes carry Sridham on his shoulders. And then Denu Vatsadam. Denu means cow, Vatsa, calves. Krishna is known as Govind, one who gives pleasure to the cows, and Gopal, one who protects the cows. So the cows are very dear to Krishna. Gopastami, Yashoda Mai wanted Krishna to wear shoes, so he asked for shoes to be made for all the cows. Krishna would call the cows by his flute and count on beads. Count them, keep count on beads. He knew the names of all 9 lakhs of cows. He was bathed in cow urine after killing Putana. He expanded himself as all the calves for 1 full year. Gomata is so important that he installs the deity with the Panchagavya, 5 ingredients from the cow. And cow is very important to Krishna. We don't even think about Gomata. But Gomata is so important to Krishna. He's always with Gomata. He's caring for Gomata. He loves Gomata. He's with Gomata. Morning, afternoon, evening. Plays with Gomata. Fools around with them. Herds them. Grazes them in the forests of Vrindavan. Gomata ki jai. Radha Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Jai Gaura Premanande. Anybody like to ask anything or say anything?
I think so, Prabhu, this time is so sweet, so sweet. Krishna Lila,
Krishna.
that's boy time. Yeah, it's so nice, so beautiful. I feel it is.
Lord is very kind.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. We can close the session. We'll continue, I don't know when. I think Deepika should be back next week. So but we'll try to finish this bhajan at some point. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Thank you so
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
much.